So
Ready.
Murray the Bulldog goes up. And the red light is on. Racing now. Fair Truce have got a fair start. Nemiroff is starting to drive through hard to take it up. Samambo Pike goes to second, looking to get cover on Zephyr Queen and does that now. Fair Truce is on the inside. And then came Rock This Country, followed well back by Murray the Bulldog and Lookout. And last of all, Playing Marika. Just run off its legs a little bit. They're absolutely flying. And Nemiroff leads by 2 1/4 to Zephyr Queen with a beautiful trail now. Sir Mambo had to come away from the insides, running third outside of Fair Truce. And then Rock This Country, followed by Murray the Bulldog. Lookout is travelling okay, but it's still 12 off the leader. Nemiroff has got a big break to the turn. It's on the inside. Lookout now being scrubbed, and Playing Marika's just about gone past it. Coming around the turn, Nemiroff with the lead at 3, but Zephyr Queen's closing in. So Mambo's right on the hindquarters of Zephyr Queen. Fair Truce back to the inside, then Rock This Country. Lookout and Playing Marika's down the centre from Murray the Bulldog. Zephyr Queen has quickly raced up to Nemiroff. Sir Mambo's the outside, and then came Fair Truce of Lookout. In front, Zephyr Queen's doing it well. So Mambo's trying hard for Nemiroff and Fair Truce, but Zephyr Queen does it easily. Zephyr Queen by 1 3/4. So Mambo. Nemiroff just held third, I think, in front of Fair Truce, and then Lookout, Playing Marika, Murray the Bulldog, and last, Rock This Country. Zephyr Queen, number 5 is the winner, heavily backed. It's the one they came for when they come for a Jimmy Taylor horse. Late in betting, you just want to follow up. Happens so often with the Taylor horses in that last 20 minutes or so of betting. Chloe As a Party brings up a winning double here. If you've taken the Chloe all up, it's an incredible result, because the first winner was $48. And into this second winner. And it's reading out at $4 as well. Or $4.30. $48 into $4.30. So Mambo second, good effort, tried hard, very consistent, chased hard, but was never travelling as well as Zephyr Queen at any stage, really. And Nemiroff has done a pretty good job to cling on for the third placing in front of Fair Truce, who had about 10 goes at it over the final 200, but has just missed. It's 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. And then probably about a half head, third and fourth, 111.46. And we'll head downstairs here. And a nice betting plunge landed late here, Brittany, with Zephyr Queen.
It was indeed, Richie. I've got Jim Taylor with me, and you said yesterday that Zephyr just seemed to be floating on air. Have you done anything differently with her this week?
Well, you've been there all the time, Brittany. But yeah, she's had a pretty quiet week. Being coming back to 1200, we've been pretty light on her, and she's been jumping out of her skin this week, as you know. So no, it was a good win.
Well, perhaps that's the key to her, is to keep her fresh. Another key, Chloe As a Party's ride. She didn't get sucked into the rig tempo out in front. She seemed to rate her really beautifully. She
did rate it well. We weren't sure. We thought we'd be sitting outside it, but Jade let hers roll along, which actually suited ours, because she's a one pacer. But no, Chloe rated it very well.
In her past few starts, she seems to have got off the bit a couple times and really needed Chloe to get back into her. Today, she just seemed to do things a little bit more professionally.
Maybe because I've been a bit hard on her. Probably going into the race a bit fresher. She had a bit more spring in her step, and that was probably the difference.
Right, we'll keep her fresh, and hopefully there's more wins in store.
Good, Brittany.
Jim Taylor, trainer of Zephyr Queen. Just a $9,000 purchase this horse was, and now she brings her career wins. She 5 wins rather from 12 starts, and has been a great purchase here, this daughter of Universal Ruler, and Chloe As a Party brings up an opening double. So great performance from Chloe to start the day. I thought it was just a wonderful ride. It was like track work personified. She was just counting the beats in her head, I think, Pete, but she didn't get sucked into the speed up front from Nemiroff setting, and she just rated it really nicely.
No, and that extra speed obviously played into Zephyr Queen's hands. We've seen that the horse itself had a 1 length personal best, greater than the rest of the field, and obviously the faster they went up front, the more it played into that horse's ability to just settle that natural high cruising speed, and was too strong in the end.
Yeah, she really was. Chloe just unsaddling now. Zephyr Queen's had a real breakout preparation. Her third win this campaign. She won her opening 2, then finished third. A 4th behind Lookout, who was just didn't travel into the race today like we've seen in the past. And Sir Mambo, yet again, another placing. You feel sorry for the connections, but at the same time, you can't complain when your horse is running consistently.
No, absolutely not. Sir Mambo is becoming an out-and-out, one-out for second horse in trifectas and first fours.
Chloe as a party will weigh in. We had the joke after the first that the new hairstyle that red makes you go fast. Well, you're keeping this, Chloe, because it's an opening double today. What was going through your mind when you've got the horse out in front? Are you counting?
Yeah, look, I like to be my own bubble. I like to keep the horses happy as I can, and I let everyone else focus on themselves. I don't try and overread into anyone else's horse except my own. And I mean, as you know, she can drop off the bit mid-race, and it worked out perfectly today because she will get over a bit more ground later on, and with that one going out in front of us, it allowed us to get going a bit earlier than expected, and which worked perfectly for her because she could get going at the 600 and really wind into it where she needed to.
At those pass runs, you mentioned about her just dropping the bit. Today, she didn't seem to do it as much. Was it? Do you think she's getting a bit more professional?
Yeah, and you know, fitness and just keeping her a bit on her toes today. And we, Mr. Taylor said he was going to keep her on her toes, knowing it's 1200 and she wants 14. So, and which she was up and about, even going the gate. She was ears a prick. She was happy to go, and it played off today.
Yeah, well, she was fresh at home. She was fresh today, and it seemed to be a winning formula. Well done, Chloe, on the opening double.
Thank you very much, Brittany.
Chloe as a party takes out the first 2 races on today's program, and would have paid a pretty dividend, as Richie mentioned, with that first winner at any old odds, and then Zephyr Queen. Although the money did come for Zephyr Queen, she was well supported. That is it from us from the race number 2. Plenty more coming soon on Sky Racing Act.